Hey y'all, what's up? So while my hair is out like this, I wanted to come and do a video about natural hair and basic training. So as you guys can tell, I am natural. I've been natural for a little while. My hair is like really shrunken up and stuff right now, but um, a lot of people, have questions. I know that I did about how I would wear my hair in basic training, just because I'm like, no, I know these people not gonna give me time to do my hair, this, that, and the third. So I wanted to come and do a quick, just like little talk to y'all, video about how I dealt with my own hair in basic training, and just some little tips and tricks that help me, and hopefully it'll help you guys. So to like start off, my hair is just like that. Like, I have pretty good, decent hair, but I do have to oil my hair and moisturize my hair and stuff a lot, or my hair tends to get really, really dry. So I knew that I had to have, like my products and stuff like that with me. So what I did in the beginning was I just got some regular braids, just like straight back, little Miss Cleo braids. That's what I had when I first arrived to basic training. My cat card, my military ID, actually the first one had me with those braids, like looking a hot mess. But I knew that something like that was going to last me, because when you first get there, like I said in my previous videos, they don't give you much time to do stuff. Like, I mean, it's just, rush, 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 and you won't have time to be, nitpicking and doing, the natural routine with your hair. You won't. So that's what I did. Was probably, I say maybe like a few days before I left, I just went and paid somebody to just do some straight back braids. In the military, we do have regulations, a Air Force instruction that does give a guideline as to how we can wear our hair. Yes, you can wear braids in the military, but they have to be like, straight back, or they have a little bit of curve to them, but they pretty much have to be going to the back. They can't be, zigzag and all these crazy parts and all that extra goodness, big feed ins and all that. Like, no, that's a no-go. So I just had some regular, braids going straight back. I did add weave to them, and just where they hung in the back, I would take and twist them up, because your hair cannot hang when you're in uniform. It's not in regulation, so I couldn't have it hanging in the back. I would just, twist it up or whatever and bobby pin it, and that's just how I wore my hair in the beginning. So I would suggest that, get some braids. You can wear like micros or rope twists, or even like box braids, box plaits, but they have to be small, and they have to be able to fit into a bun in the back of your head. Like I said, we do have an AFI that's not just basic training. That's anytime I'm in uniform and anybody else is in uniform. You can't really have like a big donut or bun sitting at the back of your head. I think it can't stick out more than 3 inches, and it can't be the width of your head, I believe, is what the guideline says. So you can wear that stuff, but just make sure it's not too thick, in the center or whatever, so that it still can make a small, little, nice, neat bun. I do know girls that wore sew-ins, so yeah, you can get a sew-in as long as it looks natural and you can roll it up in the back. Hey, go for what you know. That could work too, if you're used to wearing sew-ins. So just something like that in the beginning, I would highly, highly suggest, because you will not have time. They will be on your ass, and they will make you take that stuff out your head. If you just got your natural hair and you're like, oh, it won't go on a ponytail, like, no, you got to figure something out. Like, they will make you cut your hair, whatever. So just avoid all of that and just already have a plan. Know what you're doing, know what's going to go to your hair. Because like the way my hair is right now, like, this is not in regulation. I normally do not wear my hair like this to work. I only wear my hair out and whatever whenever I'm not in uniform. So after, like I said, I wore those braids for maybe about 3.5 weeks or something like that, and I was just getting tired of them. I started walking around looking like a little boy, to be honest. So I did take my hair out. When you first get there, when they first take you to the BX, you kind of got to get what they tell you. I did buy like my Eco Style gel while I was there. So when I left for basic training, I did pack the little small travel size Eco Style pack those little things that I could get on the airplane with, and I put Eco Style gel and stuff in there and took like little small travel size containers with moisturizer. But I didn't know that they were gonna allow me to buy that stuff. But yes, they do have like the regular size jar, Eco Style gel and stuff. But they won't let you buy all of that stuff in the beginning. Like you can buy that, but like a whole lot of other moisturizers and stuff like that, they really won't let you buy all of that junk when you first get there. It's kind of like a rush bare minimum type of thing. But eventually you will be able to go to the BX and buy whatever kind of shea moisture, whatever it is that you need to keep your hair looking decent. So once I took those braids out, I did have like a nice, shampoo that I would use back home, and I used that to do. Yeah, so I was able to use just like my, whatever kind of shampoo. I don't even remember what it was, but it was something that I would use back home because the BX is pretty much like a big store. The trainees are not only people that shop at the BX, people that are stationary, spouses, all those people shop at the BX. Well, the mini BX, because Lackland does have a big BX that you're not allowed to go to until after you graduate, but you can go to the mini BX and they have all that stuff. So I was able to just take my braids out one night after class, or, after dinner or whatever. We were in the dorms, not going anywhere else, and I was able to take my braids out and wash my hair. And then from that point on, I just did various styles that were still in regs, and these are still the styles that I wear today when I go to work. So I would sometimes take like, part my hair and do like a braid here and a braid going this way and pull it back in a ponytail. Sometimes I would go with just like the standard, bust down the middle, 2 big braids. I would do that. Just pretty much any kind of, style that still had my hair in regulation. Sometimes I would just pull my hair straight back in a ponytail without any braids. Sometimes I might do like a twist, like whatever the things are, like, to the scalp twist around my head, and then I would put, the ponytail or whatever in the back. But I always pretty much wore a ponytail in the back unless I had the 2 braids. So there were a lot of girls, in my flight that were natural just like me, and we all kind of just helped one another out when it came down to that kind of stuff. So in your drawer, you are able to have like your moisturizer, your gel, your hair comb, your hairbrush, to be able to keep yourself looking decent. Because at the end of the day, it is basic training, but there's a standard that they're trying to teach you as to how the military allows you to look. And you can't just be walking around looking any kind of way, because those MTIs will light you up. So that's pretty much what I did. But hey, like I said, if you get a sew in, you ain't really got to worry about all of that. All you got to do is, maybe moisturize your hair, take like a little tip, the applicator bottle with the tip you probably could find at the BX, and moisturize your hair with that, some oil, and you'll be good to go. So there are various things, don't worry about it. If you're natural, do not cut your hair. Don't let nobody tell you that you got to cut your hair. I don't know how regulations work as far as the Army or the Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard. I don't know, because I'm not in any of those branches. I'm in the Air Force, so I can tell you, pretty much how the Air Force works. So don't let anybody tell you that you have to cut your hair, because you do not have to cut your hair. You just have to find a way to maintain your hair and get your hair in regulation. As long as it's not touching your collar, it's up in a bun, in a ponytail, whatever, no crazy kind of braids. Yes, you can wear it. If you want to wear closure to basic training, you can wear closure to basic training. I wouldn't suggest wearing no frontal. Don't wear no frontal to basic training, because that thing gonna be looking a hot mess, and then you're gonna be getting yelled at, and then they're gonna have to take that bad boy out. Like, so just be smart about it. Like I said, get you some micros, some braids, some rope twists that ain't too thick, that you could pull back in a ponytail, in a bun, and you good to go. It's really not that hard. And like I said, they're teaching you the standard, because it's not going to change once you get into the operational Air Force. Those same rules that I had to abide by in basic training, I pretty much still have to abide by being operational. So, just learn to adjust to what it is, because the rules aren't going to change. And, like I said, I still keep, my hair moisturized and, taken care of. Normally, like, I wear my braids or whatever to work, and my ponytail to work. I'm not really a rope twist braids kind of girl anymore. I used to, but just because I don't want the hassle of trying to make sure it's in a small bun, because I normally like my hair really full when I wear that. But I have worn like my sew-ins, you know, with my closure since I have been operational Air Force. So it works. You know, it's easy. Don't make it no harder than what it has to be. But like I said in the beginning, I would suggest having something that's quick, something that you don't have to worry about, because when you jumping up and you only got 5 minutes to get dressed, you know, and they yelling at you and you got to run downstairs, like, they're not gonna give you the time in the world to get your hair done. Like, they gonna be yelling at you, and if you can't seem to figure it out, they will make you a hair appointment at the salon, and you will have no choice but to go and get something that they feel is necessary for you to get done. So just, you know, be grown about it. Do what you need to do before you go, and you'll have nothing to worry about. So I don't think there's anything else that I need to tell y'all. Just, you know, for y'all naturalistas like myself, you know, just figure out a good plan to still take care of your hair, but be able to function in basic training without having to worry about hair, and you'll be good to go. I'm not gonna say your hair is gonna be the healthiest, because I deep condition my hair once a week and hot oil treatment and all of that, and I wasn't able to do any of that in basic training, so my hair was not the healthiest. But I did my best to try to keep it moisturized and, you know, combed and gelled down. So and I was able to still wash my hair and whatever. No, I ain't have no blow dryer, because you don't have none of that in basic training. I had to let my hair, you know, dry on its own, or I would do it and just tie it up, you know, at night, gel it down. I will always do my hair at night. I highly suggest, if you have to do your hair at night. Do not do it in the morning. I promise you, you do not want to be doing that. Like, do it at night, tie it up, sleep with a headscarf. Yeah, you can bring a headscarf to basic training, and then you don't have to worry about that in the mornings. So y'all, I think that's all I got for y'all today. If y'all have any questions, just drop it down in the comments box, and I'll be sure to respond to y'all, or just let me know what kind of videos y'all want me to do. If y'all want me to do, like, you know, my hair routine, you know, what I do for work in the morning, or what I do for my makeup in the morning, or, you know, how long it take me to get ready for work, like all of that stuff. If you want me to do any of that for y'all, then I will gladly do that for you. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to y'all later.